What's going on, guys? Jimmy Like Halo here, back again with another Halo video, and today we're talking about Halo 3. Now, Halo 3 is an all-time classic for most fans, most people who know what video games are, the whole marketing campaign for this. But in 2007, 2 years after the Xbox 360 came out, and 3 years after Halo 2 came out, so this was a highly anticipated sequel because Halo 2 was already like people lining up outside for it. There was so many people waiting for Halo 3. This was the end of the Bungie trilogy. And man, they went out with an absolute bang. Because this game's story, this game's gameplay, I love Halo 2. But some people probably prefer this one even more. You could argue it does improve on things over 2. But I honestly, it's pretty much just as good as Halo 2. Like, if on one day you say Halo 3 is your favorite Halo, or in the next you say Halo 2, I totally get it because they're just that good. Now, I believe this game's a little bit shorter than 2, well, in terms of actual levels of missions, but it might be the same length in how long they are. But it picks up immediately after Halo 2, where Master Chief is dropping down the atmosphere. And every single level in this game is just a classic that I remember and love. Like, I couldn't pick one where it's like, this one's terrible. Even the Flood level, Cortana, sure, it's the worst one in this game, but it's still fun to play. Maybe because I've played the game so much, I know my way, like, around the area pretty well. But Halo 3, the missions in this game are just banger after banger. Honestly, you can't go wrong with really any of them. Kind of similar to Halo 2. But, yeah, I mean, this game really does pretty much everything right. This, like I said, the story, the gameplay, the visuals. Oh, let me show you something, bro. In freaking 2007, the fact that the levels looked this good on a 360, I mean, granted, this is, upscaling to a higher resolution, but like, at its core, this is still a 2007 game that feels pretty modern by even today's standards and looks better than some games that come out recently, if we're being honest. But it has aged so unbelievably well. I always appreciate when games just age super well, and this one's one of them. There's a reason there's no Halo 3 anniversary, because they don't even need to make one if they could. But this game, like, the atmosphere in this game, just like 2, is so like immersive and good looking. I don't know how they did it then. I don't know how it still aged so well to this day, but man, it really did. Also, another thing that I mentioned, this was the first campaign to have 4-player co-op instead of 2. So the first player would be Master Chief, the second one would be the Arbiter, and then there would be 2 other elites as the other 2 players, which I thought was really cool. That would also be carried over to Halo 3 ODST and Halo 4 and Halo 5 with a caveat in that one. Same thing with Halo Infinite. But what I also want to show you is the multiplayer side. Now, the multiplayer of Halo 3, just like Halo 2, is an all-time classic among fans. And even these maps are just iconic. Like, I could play any of these, and I like every single one of them. Some of them are from, I believe, older games, but the ones from Halo 3 are, I mean, I'm looking at these, you actually can't go wrong. There's so much fun to play in Forge, too. That's another thing I totally forgot to mention. Forge. Forge came out with Halo 3, and granted, it wasn't at its best in Halo 3, but the fact that they even created the concept, and it was as good as it was for when it launched, was super impressive. I mean, even freaking Halo Infinite didn't launch with Forge. So here we are in 2007, right? Not the greatest Forge. People probably would say Reach is one of the best. Even Halo Infinite's, now that it has it, is actually really good. Halo 5 with the prefabs was really cool. But this is the one that created it, and we wouldn't have those really good Forges without it. Now, I played this game a lot with my friends locally. Online, I played it on the Master Chief Collection more than the original. But I always really liked Halo 3. Like I said, it ages super duper well, and honestly, I from the 360 generation, it's probably one of the best looking and best aged games. I mean, even Halo 4 looks really good. I mean, that's a 2012 game and it almost looks like an Xbox One game. It's very close. But this game just looks good in general. It has good art direction. And I think that's why games with better art direction and design always seem to age better and look better. That's why people like games that are like pixel art, pixelated, because no matter what, that still looks better than aged 3D graphics like something on the PlayStation 1. But even then, if you could argue that something from that generation aged better because of whatever art, something like Ape Escape I think would age better because it's more cartoony. But yeah, that's about all. I don't know how I got to talking about Ape Escape and the PS1 on a Halo 3 video. But yeah, that's about all I have to say. I know I didn't really have much to say, but I mean, what can you say about Halo 3 that hasn't been said? It's just one of the all-time greatest, one of the best Halo games, one of the best FPS games, one of the best 360 games, Xbox games, or whatever. It fits all those categories. I mean, you really can't go wrong. It's fun in the original, it's fun on the Master Chief Collection. It's definitely one of my go-to multiplayer ones. I have like Halo 2, Reach, and 3 set. Those are like my favorites to play. Let me see. I'm pretty sure that's what's said on here. Yeah, see. Well, I also have Halo 1 because that one's fun. But yeah, that's about all I have to say about Halo 3. The next part will be not about Halo 4. It'll be ODST. Then after that will be Reach. And then Halo Wars, I think I'll actually do. And then Halo 5. And then Halo Infinite. So it's going to be a while. There's still a little bit of much... What the frick am I saying? There's still some more videos to cover on this franchise because I love it so much. And I got to put the Halo in my name of Jimmy Like Halo. So once again, thanks for watching. And I'll catch you later.